Okay, so we are starting off with the new mechanic, that being the bullet impact mechanic. It's the first new mechanic we've had since the bullet speed mechanic, so yeah. Basically, the new mechanic was bullet impact, so now the hit flinch is no longer, will no longer be affected by just the weapon itself. The attacker's bullet impact will also be taken into consideration when calculating the hit flinch. So yeah, the total hit flinch is the attacker's bullet spread, bullet impact index times by the defender's hit flinch. Note in the test server version, yeah, you can read that. And the flinch adjustment, the flinch will recovery will now be affected by recoil, hipfire / ADSing, hipfiring to ADSing hit flinch. Recovery will no longer be recover faster and quickly disappear under the hipfire state. So yeah, that's the new, and then they are the buffs and nerfs. So all LMGs get the bullet impact of 2, and all snipers get the bullet impact of 3. SVD, not really useful, but not really the most necessary nerf since it wasn't even a top sniper. But yeah, we have a decrease to the lower arm damage from 1.4 to 1.3 times. Decrease to the damage from 80 to 70 to 78 to 75 to 70, and then we have a damage range decrease of 30 meters to 15 to 30 meters, in correlation with the new damage range phase, of course. Then type 25, another not so useful buff. The first of many not so useful buffs is improved reload speed by 13%. Not very useful, honestly. Maybe if you're using the stock barrel reload, might be useful. That's the only reason. M4, the underbarrel grenade launcher is getting a whole bunch of reworks, basically. So they're switching the underbarrel grenade launcher to have a switch time now, and then the underbarrel so it takes longer to come out. So maybe that'll make it slightly less useful. And the underbarrel grenade launcher will now have its own unique inspection, which is quite cool, and the ADS animation as well. Then we have the underbarrel launcher's increased ammo mode 1 as well. The BK-57 improved reload speed again, not very useful. DRH again improved reload speed by 9.5. Well, that was 13% for the BK, by the way, and 9.5 for the DRH. Again, not very useful for the DRH either. And then you have the KN-44 is hit flinch from 0.65 to 0.55. I don't know necessarily what those numbers mean, but I think it might be. They will definitely improve the KN. Might bring it more on par with the LK now. Then we have the ASM-10 tactical reload increased. Tactical reload speed increased by 7%, so reloads faster. And then the Branson barrel leg damage multiplier has gone up by 0.1 from 0.9 times to 1 times. Not very useful. Probably not going to use the Branson barrel. Still, GKS aim shake is decreased aim shake, improved to the reload speed at 7%, and improved to the range by 0.5% from 9 to 9.5 meters. So the decreased aim shake is always nice. Improved reload time, again, not too useful, and the improved range by 0.5 meters is absolutely useless. So yeah, nothing too big there either. The QXR is getting a monolithic range damage range improvement from 12% to 18%. So yeah, that's actually not too bad. Definitely make the monolithic expressor more viable. And then of course the marks and barrels getting an ADS penalty reduction from 15% to 8%. Again, making it more useful in my opinion. Then we have the killable action, decreased ADS time from 360 milliseconds to 330 milliseconds. Going to make it slightly more viable. Of course, the kilobolt action not being the most useful at the moment. Then we have the HS2126, improved reload time by 33% to fit reload animation, of course. So yeah, that's going to be really useful because of all shotguns have horrific reload time. So yeah, definitely really needed one. J358, I almost forgot, has decreased vertical recoil by 30%. Again, pretty useful, I would say. For that one at least, because the J358 is almost unusable at the moment. M13, again another pointless one, improved the reload speed by 11%. Then we have the equalizers, capacity gone up. Still not going to really use much. Maybe a bit more if you're a bit more of an aggressive player, but that's the only reason you'd have used them. I think. I thought it's gone up from 160 to 200 ammo. Guardian improved damage from 20 per second to 30 per second. A necessary improvement, I would say. Quite a nice one as well. Definitely one that is it's going to make it slightly more useful, but I guess again not very useful, I would say. Sticky grenade detonation time is getting reduced from 3 to 5 seconds. From 5 to 3 seconds even. Sorry. So that's another not so useful. Alright one, it's not very useful, honestly. Maybe it might make it easier to hit people, I guess, maybe, because it gives them less time to see the grade and react. EMP grenade effective range is increased, so if you don't have to be as accurate with it, only by 1 meter, but still you don't have to be as accurate with it if you're trying to destroy, say, a sentry gun or any score streak. And then decrease maximum effective time on self, so if you do manage to EMP yourself, it's that the effective time has gone down by 1 second. The Dauntless has been the improved burning damage reduction from 30% to 40%. Again, very useful for especially playing hardpoint or anything with objective. Then we have a unit support perk increase on the improved scoring ratio, increased teammate shared operator skill. The Dauntless perk will definitely get used more, I reckon. Shared operator skill charge from 30 to 40% and decreased personal operator skill charge from 60 to 50. Again, I'm not really sure what the point of that one is. I don't really use it, so I don't really know, and I don't think many people will care about that one, honestly. Tracker perk increased tracking time from 4 to 6 seconds. No one really used it, so I don't think many people will care about that one, but there it is, you know. Agile perk, sprint to fire, a reduction increase from 10 to 15%. That's a nice one. I mean, I guess you'll see more agile perks, especially in S&D. Scout class, teammates can now see the friendly censored dart radius on the mini-map correctly, and now teammates can see. Basically, this one's going to make Scout class a more team-based operator instead of just being you being able to use it, of course. Clown class decreased the charge from 40-40 to 40-45. Nothing useful there. So yeah, that's the buffs and nerfs. Now let's go on for the rest of these sneak peeks and leaks.